Hello, I'm Teacher Sharon. The book that I'll be reading to you today is titled The Ghost in Mr. Dobbs' Diner. It was written and illustrated by Robert Alle. Do you know what a diner is? Let's find out. Mr. Dobbs ran the diner on the corner by the highway. It was always very busy. It's like a restaurant. Mr. Dobbs worked so hard that he never had time to sit down. He had to help the busboy. Gets the dishes. He had to help the waitress. She does the serving. He had to help the cook, and he cooks the meals. One day, right in the middle of lunch, the cook ran out of pickles. "Fiddlesticks," said the cook, so he asked Mr. Dobbs for more. Way in the back of the closet, Mr. Dobbs found an old dusty green bottle. He thought it was a pickle jar. He unscrewed the top. Out swirled a twisty, twirly cloud of white smoke. It fluttered around for a minute, then introduced itself. "Samuel Sheets, ghost and world traveler," it said. "Pleased to meet you." "Oh my," was all Mr. Dobbs could say. When Samuel Sheets saw he was in Dobbs' diner, he was very happy. He had always wanted to work in a diner. He got started right away. He mopped the floors for the busboy. He helped the waitress. He was helping to serve the food with her heavy trays. He even helped the cook with his soup. Soon, everyone in Dobbs' diner was hiding. "We're not working in a diner with a ghost," shouted the busboy, the waitress, and the cook. "Bottle him up again." Oh, they don't look happy. Mr. Dobbs would not do that. He liked Samuel Sheets. "Once you get to know him, you'll like him too." "He can even cook," said Mr. Dobbs. But no one listened. We quit. They all quit. And they left. Samuel Sheets was very hurt. He wanted to pop himself back into his bottle. "Don't be silly. We have to make supper," said Mr. Dobbs, and he shooed Samuel Sheets back into the kitchen. He was kind of sad. But when supper was ready, no one came. There's no cars in the parking lot. The busboy, the waitress, and the cook had run straight to the mayor. They had told him about the ghost in Dobbs' diner. The mayor was very upset. "I will call the police," he said. "We must get rid of that thing." So he's calling. Mr. Dobbs was about to lock up for the night when the mayor and 3 police officers charged through the door. "Where's that terrible, creepy ghost?" said the mayor. Mr. Dobbs tried to explain that the ghost was not terrible or creepy, but again, no one listened. Things looked bad for Samuel Sheets. He's hiding. Then Mr. Dobbs had an idea. He knew that the mayor loved good food, so he offered the mayor the supper that Samuel Sheets had cooked. But he didn't tell the mayor who the cook was. Oh, the mayor has a smile on his face. He's smelling something good. The mayor ate everything on his plate. "That was the best meal I ever had," he said happily. "I must meet the cook." Mr. Dobbs was happy to bring in his new helper. "Oh," cried the mayor. I think he was surprised to see that it was Samuel Sheets, the ghost. And just as Mr. Dobbs had hoped, the mayor could not bring himself to bottle up such a good cook. Instead, he made friends with Samuel Sheets. Soon, Dobbs' diner was busier than ever. The busboy, the waitress, and the cook found out that working with a ghost could be a lot of fun. And Mr. Dobbs finally had time to sit down. So he could rest because he had enough help finally, and everyone was happy. I hope you liked that story.